section on live on Instagram. Okay, so this time we're gonna be having Miss Me Day Beauty, and okay, we're going live on Instagram on Mixel now. Okay, so thank you everyone for joining us. Thank you for always joining us, and then okay, let me quickly. Okay, okay, okay. So we're gonna be waiting for our guest, and then we will just begin. So yeah. Okay, okay. So okay. Okay, so just going to wait for her, and then she's going to join us. I want to make this very brief, but very good as well. Okay. 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 So one of the reasons why I decided to have out on this section is because of a friend of mine. Like I said when I was posting, she needed a makeup artist, and then she was recommended. So while we went there, it was quite late. It was quite late according to this, like with the settings of the environment where we found out. So it was normal for her to have said that, oh sorry, I can't, sorry, I can't. But she didn't do that actually. She didn't actually do that. She was actually okay with it, and I was actually surprised because of her attitude towards the work was really spectacular. She was all accommodating, coupled with the fact that it was late, and at the same time she needed to be very conscious of the environment where she was, and she was really doing it well. And I felt I needed someone like her to actually speak and inspire young people who are also doing business. And one of the reasons why, it's not just because she's doing it, it's because of her attitude and why she's doing it. So why we're having her on this platform, it's not because of she's just a young entrepreneur, but the fact that she had a work ethics and the quality of standardized work ethics, she has all of those virtues to really, take her far than where she is right now. So, and I think that's for me, that's a very important thing for me. I think you can have the own money, and then if you lack those areas, it is done. So I will be heading out right now, and then we will begin. We're gonna be going live soon, and we will begin. So I don't know. We're waiting for her to join us. So what we'll just do right now is to just pause for a while, and then wait for her to join us, and then we'll begin from there. So let me just pause that, and then when she joins, and then we just continue. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. We're so sorry about this, so sorry about this. So sorry. Okay, so we're gonna begin now since we have our guest who's joined us. So let's. Okay. Okay. Look. Okay. Thank you so much for joining. So far, we're waiting for our guest, and then we will begin. Okay. Deep, deep. Okay. Thank you, Rosie. Okay, so I'm waiting for. Okay, we're going to wait again. So okay, very good. Thank you so much, Ma. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, very good. So let me briefly introduce her again. So I met her around my place where we stay in Lagos. So those who don't know, I think we have people from Nigeria and Ghana everywhere. So for those who don't know,
I can hear you.
how about now? Can you hear me? How about now? Can you hear me now? Okay, okay. Rosie. Okay, so I think we might have to have that again. Okay, so we have to have that again. So let's let's begin. Okay, so just add that again and then we will begin. Rosie, thanks for joining. And okay, you could okay. I think I don't know. I think from a side. So let's we're gonna begin again. We're gonna begin again. Thank you so much for waiting. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. Da, da, da. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you don't have to let those who are going to be watching this after now to get too much of break out. So I'm going to pause the video now, and then we will join again immediately. She actually joins. Okay, so let's just pause that for now. Okay, she's joined us now, so we can just go on. Okay, we can just go on. Okay. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. Sorry for the
Okay,
break.
very better. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Okay, so thank you so much. I'm very grateful, really grateful, really grateful, really grateful. Okay, so let me just briefly introduce her again. So I met her in my place, around my place. Someone wanted a makeup artist, and they recommended her. So when we got there, I don't know, the way she was working, I was like, wow, this woman is really working well. It was late, and she was really doing it well. And I felt, no, I needed to actually invite her to come over. And one of the reasons why we're having her here is because of work ethics. One of the way she handled how she was doing her job. And I saw something there, and I felt, no. She needs to share some things with us. So we're going to go straight to the conversation. And the question we want to ask our guests is just tell us about you. The first question, tell us about you, and then how you began, what inspired you to start, and all that.
Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Olamide, Oloshi Olamide Expert Precisely. Okay, I I went into. Okay, let me start from saying that I'm a native of Akure in those states. I'm a makeup artist, a professional makeup artist, and I'm also an hair formulator. I formulate natural hair products for natural hair, basically. So, what inspired me to okay, let's start from I'm a serial entrepreneur. Anything anything I know that will bring money into my pocket if it's legal. So I went into makeup sometime, I think 4 years ago. Yes, it was just I was at home. When I got married, I stopped working because the job was actually stressful for me. Sincerely, I wake up 5 o'clock and I'm not yet home until 11, 12. So I'm basically tired of doing that. So I was at home for like for like about 3 to 4 months. I got tired. I just wanted to do something. I wanted to, I don't just want to stay without doing anything. So I decided to, okay, let me go into makeup. I actually love makeup. I actually love the craft actually. So before I went into makeup, I already have ideas on how to do those things. I watched YouTubes. I know more about it, so I can only do mine. So I was going into makeup. I didn't really go into makeup because I wanted to work with it. I just wanted to. I just don't want to be idle. I don't want to stay at home. So I went into makeup and I didn't go there to, like I said earlier, I didn't go into makeup because I wanted to work with it. I just wanted, I only went to makeup because I want to do something. I don't want to be staying at home. So I went into makeup and that's how I started. So at the long run, around my area, I just go around with my makeup because when you are learning makeup, you have to you have to um you have to practice. You have to know how to do it. So then I don't have models around. I just when I get home after work, I go home and I practice with my face. So each time I'm out, people were like, "Oh wow, I love your makeup. This is beautiful." Okay, I actually did it myself. "Ah, you can really do this. Why don't you go into this particular thing in school?" I was like, "Can I really do it?" Basically, I don't really can I really go into this makeup? And that's how it started. I After when I do my makeup, I go to my friend's place and people were like, "Oh wow, your makeup is beautiful, your makeup is fine." I did it myself. They were like, "Okay, can you do for me?" Can I This is actually the start of everything. I was in a friend's shop one time like that about 4 years ago, and some ladies came in. They were like, they need a makeup artist, and they are like five. How would they get a makeup? I can do your makeup for you. Hope you don't mind. So they agreed, and that's how it all started, and that's how it has been for a long time.
Okay, so I think it was my own fault. Okay, let me add that again. I think it was my own fault. It was me, from my own side actually. Okay, let's start again. Okay, can you hear me now?
But yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. So I think you answered the second question. So just go straight to the third question, which is, did you ever did you ever felt bad being an African, especially with the fact that things were presently hard in our West Africa, and and the next is, what advice can you give to young ladies who are still trying to find their place and stick to it?
Okay, okay. Sorry, can you repeat the question? So I have to get it
Okay,
right.
okay. The first question is this: did you ever felt bad, coupled with the fact that things are hard in Africa, things that actually, a lot of people are complaining here and there. And what advice would you actually give to young ladies that are still trying to find themselves and find what they can do?
Okay. The first question is, I don't feel bad being an African actually. Africa is my home. There's nowhere I'm running to. So I've answered that question. So my advice to young ladies is, if you want to learn a trade, I always tell people, anything I tell ladies, anyone, any trade you want to learn, be good at it. Anything worth doing is worth doing well. So
Mm,
anything you want to learn, be good at it. And don't feel like, okay, I have a boyfriend, or my husband will do everything for me. To be sincere, this country is hard. Your husband, your boyfriend cannot do everything. You have your own thing. You have things you need for yourself. So don't just rely on someone that someone else will do it for you. So anything you want to learn, anything you want to go into, is it makeup, is it baking, anything you want to go into, make sure you do it well. And one particular thing I tell people, I tell my students as well, you have to be consistent. You don't have to, you
yeah.
want to do this, be focused. Know that this is what I'm going for. This is what I actually want to do. This is what I want to do. And anything you're doing, do it well. Be consistent on whatever you want to do.
Wow, wow, be consistent. Thank you so much. So the
Thank you.
next question is this. For me, okay, the first thing that actually captivated my mind was, in places in you mostly find inverter in maybe banks, maybe. So I was wondering, this one has an inverter in the store, and I'm like, really, this is really nice. So the question is, what really inspired you to get a makeup studio, and what inspired your work ethics and your creativity? The fact that you're creative, the fact that you you got an inverter. Even, did you think that you should actually even get it? Did you actually feel, oh, it's too expensive, I can't get it, or something like this? What inspired you?
Okay. Let me start from the inverter. My husband was the noise of the generator. So he said he said he doesn't like the noise of the generator, and we're like, okay. And I get to the inverter. My husband actually got the inverter. So, and I'm okay with it. I can't even go to the stress of bringing out the generator and start there. So I don't want to even think about it. So the generator was the thing for me, was the goal for me. And now, like right now, I'm having issue with there's no light. So I'm managing my inverter. So that is, we all know this country that there's no light anywhere. The electricity is, our electricity is poor. The country is poor already, so we just have to manage it. Like I
Hmm.
said, I can't run away from my country. So I already know everything. I already have everything planned out. Okay,
Hmm.
like the inverter would definitely be working well. So that is why I went for. I actually um add an inverter. So and the next question you asked again was, why? What was the next question
What
again?
inspired you to actually get a studio? Like, did you actually think that, oh, I think I can own a studio. I think I can have a studio.
To be sincere, I won't lie about it. I don't have any plan of getting a makeup studio. Actually, I don't have any plan. Sorry, hold on. Can I just switch off the
Okay.
inverter? Okay, please.
Hey.
Okay, sorry. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
back. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
So what inspired me to get a makeup studio? I don't have any plan. I don't have any plan to be to work as a makeup artist. I only wanted to learn something. I don't want to be hired actually. So one thing how I got about my studio was when I was not working, I go to my friend's shop and I'm there, I'm just hanging out with her. So like I don't have anything doing. So she was going to travel out. She was going to the US. So she was like, Mide, I want to talk about I want to tell you about something. And I was like, what do you want to tell me? She said she's traveling. She's actually going out of the country. Can I manage this space? Because she felt I'm the only one. I don't know if she has joined this our video. So that I feel you're the only one that can actually utilize this space well. I was like, really? And I don't have money, oh. You know, I'm not working. So can you tell my husband on my behalf? She was like, are you really sure about it? I don't have anything. And you know, my husband, just tell him if he would get a studio for me. And she was like, okay, I will tell him about it. And he told him, he agreed. That was how I become a studio owner, actually. So I don't have any plan of having a makeup studio. So everything was not planned out. Everything just came out the way I saw it. And what brought about me being creative was I actually learned from the good ones. I know when I'm learning, I learn with everything I have. Like, okay, I really want to know this. Okay, I want to know everything my bosses or my trainer do. Let me talk about this. From the very first person I learned from, I don't know if she's joined if she's there. She's Katie Glam Makeover. She's actually the best. I'm not willing to tell her about this. She actually brought out the creativity in me. So when I was learning from her, she gave me the opportunity to learn. She actually told me what I really wanted to learn. She was not hiding everything from me, and I was also at my best behavior. So each time she's going out for a job, I was like, please. I was even pregnant. I was pregnant. I was like, please, can you take me along? I really want to go with you. Like, we didn't see. I don't think I can. I don't want to stress you. I'll just say I'm not stressed. Please, let's go together. I actually wanted to learn more. I'd already give you opportunity. I want to learn more. I want to really see more about it. So, and that's how I learn. And up to now, I'm still going for training. I go for
Wow.
online classes. I do one-on-one training, 2 days training. You don't stop learning actually. You don't stop learning. So those things are actually helped me over time. I don't stop learning. I don't see myself like I know it. So I always want to learn more. I always want to know more. I always want to do more on this craft. So that's what actually inspired me to be more creative.
No wonder. I think now I see where everything was coming from because of that day I was like, no, but this one is working really well, you know. So the other question is when you started, did you ever feel like giving up? And what kept you going?
Okay. I've not feel like giving up anytime.
Wow.
If I'm not going to give up, that is
Wow.
it. I don't feel like giving up anytime. So
Wow.
what kept me going? What kept me going is I have some set of people that they were like, Mide, you are really doing well. Mide, you are this. So that actually keeps me going. Like, I'm like, really? When I feel I'm not doing it well, someone will like, I think you're really doing it well. From comments, people's comments, what I hear about what I do, I'm like, no, I'm already in this. I'm not giving up anytime. So
Wow.
that's what actually kept me going. People,
Wow.
they are the comments I
Comment.
get from people. So that has been the goal. That's been the goal actually.
Wow. Thank you so much. So the other question is this. A lot of things and hardships in setting up a business in Africa, in West Africa. Do you think this hardship is the problem in setting up businesses, or does an individual just have to work hard even when they are not seeing results?
Actually, I don't think working hard is the thing. You have to work smart. It's not really
Hmm.
working hard. Because if you are really if it's really the hard work, those people that Okada riders and all of that would have been more successful. I don't think it's about working hard, it's about working smart actually. Working smart. And it's about being visible enough. Social media is there. Like 90% of my customers are not too close to me. I don't even know them.
Hmm.
I get my customers from referrals, from people that I've done makeup for people that just walk by and like, okay, let me just try this, and they are impressed. So I don't really think it's hard work. It's about you working smart and making yourself visible enough for people to know what you do.
Hmm.
Like people on my WhatsApp, people on my anywhere, people that knows me well know that I make everything I do visible. I give you the reason to patronize me. I give you the reason that okay, she's the only one that can do it. She's the one that can do it well for me. So I don't think it's hard work, it's working smart and
Smart.
making yourself visible enough for people to see what you do and be good at what you do, be creative at what you do. So basically I think that has been what um that has been it anyway.
Wow, 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 wow. Thank you so much. So out of this, what you just said right now, there's a question that just came to my mind, and
Okay,
I think I should even ask you, what would
okay.
you say about um passion and working smart? Some people say that and that I can't do this because of I'm not passionate about it. I'm not passionate about it. For me, looking at you right now, I say this is not something you have grown up with, but it's something you found and then you gave your best to it.
Yeah.
You decided to be passionate about it. So, what can you tell about the balance between being passionate about something and at the same time having to work hard and work smart for it?
Okay. Okay. I think I should. Okay. Yeah. Um.
Now, because of now for you didn't really grow. You didn't really grow like you didn't grow from a childhood to makeup and all that. Some people grew into these
Yeah.
things and they became
Yeah.
very good. But for you, you didn't really grow into. So how were you able to actually come to this point where you became very good at this? Like some people say, oh, you have to grow with it. You have to be born you with it. Do you think you have to be born with makeup skills? Do you think you have to be born with whatever skills you want to be?
Okay. Thank you for that question. Actually, while growing up, my dad does not like anything makeup. Doesn't want to see anything makeup on your face. So I did not even grow up with it. So I don't have plan of being a makeup artist. I don't have plan of doing makeup. When I was in secondary school, I tried using lipstick and all that. Each time my daddy sees that on my face, I'm in soup. Let me just put it like that. I'm in soup that day. So I didn't grow up with being a makeup artist. I found the craft. I loved it, and I put on all my best in it. So talking about passion, yeah, I for me, I think passion is it. If you don't have passion for something, you cannot do it well. Like personally, I don't have passion for fashion designing. So I don't think I can go, I don't think I want to do it. But the thing is, my kind of person, if I go into fashion designing, I will try my best and I will be as best as it.
Hmm.
So passion actually works with you want to I for passion, let me just say like this. For me, let me refer to myself. For me, it's 50-50 for me. Like it's not really about the passion, it's about you want to go into this thing, you want to be at best in it. So that's what I don't really for me, passion does not really work like that for me. It's
Wow.
50-50 for me. I want
Wow.
to go into this thing. Okay, this is what I'm saying it. Okay, this is what I want to go for. I will go for it and I will be at best in it.
Wow.
That is
Wow.
it for me.
Ah, 50-50. I like that.
For me, it's 50-50 actually. I will not lie.
Okay, very good, man. I love this section right now. So the other question, which I find very interesting, one of the reasons why it inspired me to actually want you to speak, is what are some of your core values in workplace? What are some of the things that you hold very high esteem in your workplace that you know that okay, these values you don't principles you don't compromise for any of them.
Okay. Number one is being punctual, punctuality.
Mm,
Be on time.
mm.
If a client tells me, Nide, be there by 7, I'll be there by 6:30.
Wow.
There are times I get to client spaces and they're like, show us so late, like, did you sleep overnight? So I work with time. I'm very punctual at time. Then the second thing is um let me put it like this. The way you look. I don't know the one word for it.
Presentation.
Your presentation, yeah, thank you. The way you present yourself actually really matters. Actually matters. I don't know if Anna, she has not joined, and she promised she was going to join. I call she sister Temi. She's a client of mine. 2 years ago, she was said she was looking for a makeup. She came back from UK and she was looking for a makeup artist. So she was passing. Then I got a call. Then I spoke that day. I was even tense. That particular day, I was very tense. So the fact that this is my business line, this is a business contact that I have outside there. I don't know who was talking. I don't know who was talking to me, and I'm like, hello. I actually presented myself well. When she got back, when she saw me the second, she said, wow, you were really the way I love the way you present yourself. The way I actually with her, and that's how she became not only my client, she became a family. We became very, very. It was like, you really impressed me. That everybody she has called. I don't know why. They were like, okay, yeah, who is this? What do you want? I went straight. I was like, hello, okay, you're on to me. I presented myself well. I think I mentioned you being punctual, your presentation. I don't look down on anyone. I don't look down on anyone. I normally present myself well. I don't want to know if you are paying if you are paying me 200 for whatever you are doing, or you're offering me 20,000. I don't see anybody. I see you pay me 200 and you pay me 20,000. I see you as the same people. I see these both people as a potential client. So I don't look down on people. I present myself well to anyone, either young, old. I don't know. I present myself well to anyone I see. So punctuality and presenting yourself well is actually the key.
Wow.
It's actually a core value for me. It has worked for me over time.
Wow. Thank you so much. So we have almost come to the end of this section, and this is our last question before we let you go. And now this question is something I want you to actually, it's like an advice, it's like an advice right now that it's all your journey, your journey so far being a makeup artist and trying different kind of things. What advice would you give to young entrepreneurs? If you were to be let's say, if you were to be on top of Africa, what would you tell young entrepreneurs? What advice in your journey so far? What would you tell someone about your journey so far?
Sorry, I didn't really get the question.
Okay, let me put it again. What advice would you give to young entrepreneurs at this stage of your life? Like, now, accept advice now.
Yeah, I can hear you now. I think it's the network actually.
Okay, so what advice would you give to young people? What advice would you give to young Africans, young West African, young people doing business, young people doing anything they're doing right now? What's your last advice? Your last words?
My last advice, and I think I've said it before. Anything you want to do it well. Be at best in anything you want to do. Be at best. I will repeat myself. Be at best in anything you want to do. Do anything you're doing. Make sure you do it well. Is it that you're learning a craft or you're selling anything you want to do it well and make yourself visible enough for people to see what you do. You can't be a makeup artist and you've never or you don't post things related to what you do. For me, so when you're a makeup artist, learn how to educate people on what you do. Let your craft show in you in everything you do. So in everything you do, be best at it. Be best at your craft. In everything you do, be best at it.
Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm very, very grateful for accepting this. Very, very, very grateful. And one day we would have a larger conference where we will have you physically there. So thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to be ending the section now. So
Thank you.
let me say thank you again. Thank you so much. And for everyone who has joined, thank you very much. I hope you learned something. And please, so if people should come and order her, come and order her, you can order her so that she can come and do makeup for you,
It's not actually order. It's come and book.
Okay. Oh, come and book. Oh, so you say book my book,
Thank you
my
so
book.
much.
So I don't know.
I'm really glad. Yeah, you have to
Okay.
book a section.
Okay. Thank you so much, Ma. I'll see you again.
Thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Some other time. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.